Well, hello everyone, good evening and welcome to the Hospital Premier League Season 10, match number 18. It's Team TROEZIANZ who's taking on Team TIGONS. I have both the team captains with me. From Team TIGONS, it's Dr. Arafat, and Team TROEZIANZ, Dr. Jyoti Swarup. So it's Team TROEZIANZ who's going to spin the coin. Jyoti Swarup. Heads is the call. Tails it is. Jyoti Swarup, Team TROEZIANZ have won the toss. Any particular reason?
Actually, in every match, first batting have been getting much runs, and doing second batting is easy pitch. So it is getting tough to bat in second innings, and due factors and all late timings.
So any changes in your field?
One change, KR is out and Ravi is in.
Best of luck. Changes in your team?
Yeah, we have one coming in for officer. Officer is not available.
Well, that's it from the middle. All the best. It's Jyoti Swarup who has won the toss. Team TROEZIANZ have decided to bat first. We'll be right back with the innings. Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the season number 10 of Hospital Premier League, match number 18. It's TROEZIANZ who's taking on TIGONS. So TROEZIANZ have won toss and elected to bat first. Both the batters Srikanth and Sai Kumar in the way to face Yasin for Team TIGONS. Well, first ball single in a comprehensive way by Srikanth. A short arm jab on offer there, and that goes for a single at the very first ball. A slight change in the field, and so does the new captain for Team TIGONS. And that ball came in a hint of a swing, as we can see. Right on the back foot at the big man, Sai Kumar. Well, a couple of dot balls by Yasin to Sai Kumar. Beaten completely, as we can see. Beautiful line and length right from the very first ball by Yasin, as we can see there. Left all alone. Sai Kumar tries to guide it, but nevertheless left all alone to the keeper. Far away from the outside off stump, and wide signals by umpire. First wide for Team TROEZIANZ, as we can see there. Just a wide long on and wide long off in the boundary line. A short ball on offer there. Beaten once again. Right, last ball off the very first over by Yasin. On the block hole this time, straight into the hands of the bowler. Just 2 runs coming on the board for Team TROEZIANZ, as we can see there. Without loss, it's 2 after 1 over. Well, that brings the new bowler to be shared by Yasin. It's Sai Mohan from KAMADENU Estate, and coming over the wicket. Lovely stride and lovely action, as we can see there. That's hit him on the stump, but nevertheless the bail hasn't moved. Bail's not dislocated. Survives at the very first ball. Srikanth by Sai Mohan. So as we can see, that's hit him onto the stumps, but the bails hasn't dislocated yet. Survives Srikanth. Very first ball by Sai Mohan.
close call by Srikanth. Reacted pretty well by Sai Kumar early on. Gets a single at the very first over by Sai Mohan in the second ball. Alright, Sai Kumar on strike to face Sai Mohan. Hasn't opened his account yet. Cuts it comfortably to the backward point fielder. Well, 6 straight dot balls for Sai Kumar VSK, as we can see there. A powerful shot to the covers, straight at the man into the covers, but drop catch at the very first over by Sai Mohan. Life straight away for both the batters, Srikanth and Sai Kumar, in this over itself. First ball hit him onto the stumps by Srikanth, but the bails hasn't dislocated yet, so he survives, and this time straight into the hands of covers, puts it down through the covers region for a single there. Opens his account after 7 dot balls, consecutive dot balls. He gets off the mark with that single. Well, there's 2 runs coming so far in this over. A pretty decent bowling, as we can see there. They stick to their plan, and an extra fielder comes Indian offside. Short covers in an action there. Short third, backward point, extra covers. Left all alone once again for a dot ball. Well, a dot ball to finish the over. It's 4 with the loss of 2 overs. Well, Yasin to continue again has just given a couple of runs in his very first over, which brings Sai Kumar to face Yasin for his second over. Right on target, straight, that goes like an arrow. It's the leg stump in the bowling end. The wicket goes for a dance, as we can see there. That goes straight as an arrow. Beautiful, powerful shot. Ending up for a dot. Sai Kumar. Low full toss, friendly full toss for Sai Kumar by Yasin. Gets a single comfortably at the wide long on region. Aerial this time by Srikanth, fall shot. One bounce into the hands of wide long off fielder for a single. A slow and a steady start for TROEZIANZ. They have won the toss and opted to bat first. Well, boundary followed by a single at a wide long off, which brings Srikanth onto the strike once again to face the last ball of the third over. Well, Srikanth joins the party with Sai Kumar, but nevertheless a couple of runs for him. Upish, and that's out. Straight away, first wicket falls. What have you done there? It's Sai Kumar who has to walk back. Well, first wicket falls for TROEZIANZ, and not a sight which they needed in the power play. They've lost the first wicket. It's Sai Kumar has to walk back there. In comes the new batter in at number 3. Well, Sai Mohan once again to continue with his second over in this inning so far. Just conceded only 2 runs in a very first over by him. Starts with a dot ball. A new man in at number 3 is Hari Krishna for team TROEZIANZ. As we can see, a good stride from him. Lovely stance. Tries to go over the covers, but nevertheless a couple of dot balls by Sai Mohan to Hari Krishna. Driven comfortably by Hari Krishna. He opens his account with that boundary. Comfortable driven, as we can see there. Hari Krishna opens his account with that boundary. Beautiful shot there from the middle of the bat. Has beaten 4 balls in a row, but nevertheless with that boundary he gets his boost. As I've mentioned, he gets his immune pretty well and boosts his confidence with that boundary. So a couple of boundaries to finish the over. It's 21 with the loss of 1 wicket after 4 overs. In comes the one change bowler for Team Tigons. It's Shiva SK for Srikanth. Inside edge, and that goes to the fence. Not a comprehensive way to start his bowling spell so far. Team Tigons are concerned, but nevertheless gets a boundary. Fortune favors the brave of Srikanth, and so does TROEZIANZ. Full toss it is, just a flick of wrist. The ball, the white new ball racing to the boundary. Beautiful stop. And threw the ball straight into the hands of keeper. Boundary followed by a couple of runs. Well, that was a no ball. Signaled by umpire. Free hit for Srikanth. Steps out this time with those dancing shoes down the ground. And slowly the ball is racing to the boundary. A ball wins the race in the chase. Use the free delivery pretty confidently by Srikanth, as we can see the man moves to 14 of just 9 deliveries. Bowled him straight through the gap between the bat and pad. Srikanth beaten there with that boundary. This was a reply from the bowler Shiva, and that's out. You miss, I hit, says the bowler Shiva. Srikanth has to walk back to the pavilion. Very disappointing way to get his out. He has to walk back. The man who has scored 2 boundaries in this over early on has a long gap there. Just beaten with the pace and line there, as we can see. Second wicket falling for Team TROEZIANZ. It's 32 with the loss of 2. We are in a 5th over. In comes the new batter, Jyoti Swarup, captain for Team TROEZIANZ. Starts with an intentional guide, as we can see there. Gets off the mark. The very first ball by Jyoti Swarup, captain, is leading from the front, if I'm not wrong. Let's wait until the end what Jyoti Swarup, the captain, will make an impact for Team TROEZIANZ. Was right on the block hole for Hari Krishna. Defended it really well. Well, a dot ball to finish the over. Couple of runs and a wicket in Shiva's first over. End of 5. It's 33 with the loss of 2. Team TROEZIANZ. Well, in comes the new bowler Harshavardhan for the final over of the power play. Starts with a couple of dot balls. Pretty decent line. Questions asked straight away for Jyoti Swarup, as we can see. Outside edge as the new ball races to the boundary. First boundary for this man, Jyoti Swarup, captain. Not in a comprehensive way, but still he takes it with his both hands. As we can see, he tries to play with the closing face, but nevertheless an outside edge, and that goes to the fence. First boundary for him after 4 long dot balls. Questions asking right away by Harshavardhan from the ball 1. And with that beautiful over by Harshavardhan, just conceding 4 runs. It's 37 with the loss of 2 after the power play. And Shiva to continue once again has given 12 runs nevertheless, but picked a crucial wicket at the very first over which he has bowled straight away for the 7th over straight after the power play. On to the pads this time. Couple says Harshavardhan, but nevertheless it's a single at the end. Just a guide to the short mid wicket vacant area for a single. Jyoti Swarup off the mark in this over with that single, and that brings Hari Krishna to the strike. Protection there at a sweeper to negotiate those edges and powerful slashes by Hari Krishna, and so does Jyoti Swarup. Gets only a single. Just 3 runs coming off this over. We are in a 7th over. Team TROEZIANZ have won toss and they have decided to bat first. Not a comprehensive way, but nevertheless they'll accept what their batters are doing. One hand throw, direct hit is an offer there. Lovely backup, as we can see. That was a beautiful backup. Saved almost a couple of runs. In fact, saved almost a boundary if I'm not wrong. The man who has bagged that throw is Harshavardhan. We can see a beautiful communication between those fielders. Full toss it is beaten completely. Questions asking right away by the bowlers of Team TIGONS. And nevertheless has hit him to his thighs if I'm not wrong. He might be pretty sure and safe. Well, dot ball to finish the over. It's 41 with a loss of 2. Team TROEZIANZ. It was Harshavardhan once again to continue for his second over. Has given just 4 runs. Nevertheless, that was 2 and outside it, so he will take it in a positive way. Starts with a wide delivery. The busy man there, Harshavardhan, he's been motivating himself right at the very first ball while he's bowling, he's fielding top notch. He's everything, as we can see there. Harshavardhan, talking to yourself is what mental ability brings on you. Up in the air straight away, Jyoti Swarup catches the call. One bounce into the hands of a wide long on. He ran half a mile to stop that boundary from wide long on to the cow corner region for a single. Nevertheless, that was a couple of runs though. But still, questions asking straight away, not hitting the middle of the bat. In Harshavardhan's bowling so far has bowled 7 deliveries. Struggling time for both the batters, Jyoti Swarup, and so does Hari Krishna. Well, this man is asking questions, as I need to mention. Busy man, jersey number 12, Harshavardhan. Yes, that's him. Bowled him. He picks his man. Jyoti Swarup once again has to walk back right into the gap between the bat and pad. He makes no mistake. As I've mentioned, hitting top of off is what the ability of this man Harshavardhan, a busy man, as what I've mentioned. Early on in his first over, he has asked questions. Pretty hard to pick him. Has beaten 5 times in that over. And finally he picks his man. Jyoti Swarup has to walk back. It's Harshavardhan in the wickets column straight away. Captain walks back. In comes the new bat. It's 44 with a loss of 3 in the 8th over. After Jyoti Swarup's dismissal, in comes the new batter to join Hari Krishna in the middle. It's Srinath to face Harshavardhan. Starts with a single at the very first ball. That was on the pass. Just guides it to the square leg, short square leg. And so on the short fine leg for a single. Took into his pads this time Hari Krishna. A late cut unoffered where the ball is on the stumps. Pretty unique talent, as we can see by Hari Krishna. Well, with that single, it's 48 with the loss of 3 after 8 overs. That brings a new bowler, Vamshi, straight away for the 9th over. The leggy starts with a dot ball, followed by a dot ball, 2 consecutive dot balls. Srinath on strike. Picking the right length by Vamshi, as we can see, given himself some room there. Srinath cuts it beautifully. Powerful shot there. Protection at a sweepers for a single. Not taking risk, as we can see from Hari Krishna, and so does Srinath. On the back foot this time, Hari Krishna cuts comfortably for a boundary right from the middle of the bat by Hari Krishna. Makes no mistake there. Anything short, anything wide, without any other, I'll hit it for a boundary, says Hari Krishna. Playing late as the ball is turning. Quick running between the wickets. A beautiful piece of running by both the batters, Srinath, and so does Hari Krishna. Nice running between the wickets. A couple of runs to finish the over. It's 55 with the loss of 3 after 9 overs. Beautiful stop at a deep mid wicket there. Almost saved a couple of runs for his team. +2 from my point of view under his name. Not letting those boundaries go with an ease. They're putting their sweat and blood to save all those runs here in Vijayananda, the cricket ground, for the match number 18 at Hospital Premier League Season 10. Powered by KAMADENU Estates and co-sponsored by Great Bus. Ariel this time catches the call. Wide long on in action there. Just falls short in front of him. Single there. Well, up in the air, goes over fence. First boundary comes in a comprehensive way. That was Hari Krishna who makes no mistake there. Right on the back foot, dispatched it over deep square leg fielder, and he be a spectator for some point of time. Well, it's a 64 with a loss of 3. With that beautiful 6, 10 overs comes to an end. It's time for drinks. Well, Sai Mohan to continue straight away from the pavilion end, which is a great buzz end. Starts with a dot ball, as we can see. It's 64 with a loss of 3. TROEZIANZ, after winning the toss. As far as I'm concerned, the team is pretty happy. Scored 64 on the table, but nevertheless, sight of sorrows, they've lost 3 big wickets early on. Straight into the hands of covers for a dot ball. A couple of dot balls to start by Sai Mohan from the credit buzz end so far at the pavilion end. Well, a single to finish the over of Sai Mohan. It's 67 with the loss of 3 after 11 overs. Down the ground, a powerful shot. Srinath makes no mistake. Right on the back foot for Vamsi, and at the vacant area of deep mid wicket, they dispatched it for a boundary. As we can see, that was slightly short, given himself on the back foot and dispatched it to the boundary. Beautiful piece of batting, as we can see by Srinath. What actually TROEZIANZ want from this man. Cheers all the way right, even for a single there. A couple of runs followed by a boundary there. Well, they are targeting for a good score, for a respectable score from this over itself. Well, slight change in the field for Srinath, as we can see. Short mid wicket comes in. This time given himself some room. Cuts comfortably there. A beautiful stop by Harshavardhan. Everywhere he's there. Settles for a single. And which brings the opener since a long time, it's Hari Krishna, to strike for the couple of balls of Vamsi's second over. On the back foot, pulls comfortably for a 6, a maximum for his name. Beautiful shot, dispatched it over wide long on cow corner region. What a lovely shot under the back foot. I reckon he has some beautiful power in his, and was right on back foot. Has given himself some room and picked beautifully there. First maximum for his team by Hari Krishna. Slightly slow one within the short mid-wicket fielder. Protection there, and which allows to steal a second run there with that maximum. So 85 runs with the loss of 3 after 12 overs. Outside edge for Srinath, as we can see there. Just a single in this occasion. Well, Hari Krishna with 33 runs of just 22 deliveries in a striking end to face Shiva for his third over. Well, a dot ball to finish the 13th over. Now TROEZIANZ have scored 89 with the loss of 3 wickets. In the limited 13 overs so far, 7 overs is what rest they have. As we can see, all the teammates are happy dugout. So far, appreciation even for the white. Next batters are ready to set go launch there. Friendly banter by Shiva, and so does the man of TROEZIANZ. Everyone are addicted for this game of cricket in India, is what we've visualizing it in the Vijayanand cricket ground. And with that conversation in brings Vishnuvardhan, the leggy, to bowl his second over so far for the 14th over. Starts with a dot ball. Well, this man had a googly flipper and a conventional leg spin in his armory. As I need to be mentioned, those deliveries which he is capable of. Played with the turn, Hari Krishna there. A beautiful shot, as we can see, right back onto the back foot. Rotating the strike pretty well by both the batters, Srinath, and so does Hari Krishna. A responsible partnership by both these batters. Meanwhile, Srinath given himself some room to play the ball outside off stump at the vacant area over covers, but nevertheless straight into the hands of keeper there. As I have mentioned earlier on, Vishnuvardhan has a couple of balls in his armory, variations in his armory. Flighted one to finish the over. It's a dot ball to finish the over. Well, 14 overs have been completed so far. Now TROEZIANZ had scored 91 with the loss of 3. Slowly the hands are raised up by umpire as we can see. Steps out down the ground, down the track. Long off in fact, for a maximum second 6 for Hari Krishna in this innings so far. 41 is what he has scored with that 6. Just 30 deliveries. Harshavardhan to continue his third over, coming round the wicket. Six followed by a wide. Cuts powerfully. Hari Krishna intentions is very clear, targeting Harshavardhan right from the first ball when he is facing in this over. 6 wide 4, getting all those runs, important runs for TROEZIANZ, as we can see there. Beautiful knock. So far so good for Hari Krishna. In the air for so long time, fielder underneath, and be a spectator there. Confirmation by the umpire, as we can see there. In an action replay, as we can see, is down the ground he comes, played with an angle, miles up in the air. Way far away from the fielder, as we can see. Hand raised. Well, confirmation straight away. With that 6, the man Harshavardhan, in fact it's Hari Krishna, gets his 50. With that 6, beautiful knock, as we can see. Harshavardhan's last ball dispatched over covers by Hari Krishna. Opener since the ball 1. It's 108 with the loss of 3 after 15 overs. Straight batted shot by Srinath, gets only a single. A lovely call by Srinath. Good presence of mind, as we can see. You have the strike, mate. You are hitting it pretty well, smooth as butter, as I can see. I'll be watching, be a spectator for some time. Hari Krishna strike to face Vishnuvardhan. Beaten by turn and bounce offered by young lad Vishnuvardhan. Up in the air, one bounce into the fence. He's dealing with boundaries, Hari Krishna. Anything short, anything wide, slight short and slight wide. Thank you so much, he says. Right from the middle of the bat, that comes one bounce. in between the gap of cow corner and wide long on. That goes to the fence. First boundary in this over. The third ball itself. Hari Krishna moves to 56. With no matter of time, we are in a fantastic 5 of the very first innings. It's Vishnuvardhan bowling for his third over in this inning so far. Once again up in the air, a long time, a catch is the call. Takes the catch beautifully. What a running catch. In fact, that was captain of tonight. It's Arfad, the man at cow corner, put himself in the red area, and which gets a wicket there. It's Hari Krishna who has to walk back with a beautiful 56 runs under his belt in this innings. Vishnuvardhan strikes, gets his man in a crucial 5 overs, fantastic 5. Arfad, the man, takes a running catch pretty comfortably, as we can see the man who be there for the cow corner in Team India for a so long time. It's Suresh Raina. Just like him, he takes that beautiful catch, a running catch, which leads Hari Krishna to walk back. 5th wicket falls for Team TROEZIANZ. And in comes the new batter in at 5, Venkatesh. Will turn and bounce a couple of dot balls. Straight away a decision pending for the third umpire, TV umpire to director. We have a referral for stumping. OUT is what the decision from the third umpire. In fact, the batter he even knows that that was out. He was way far away from the popping crease before dislocating the stumps. Venkatesh has to walk back again without troubling the scorecard. 5th wicket falls within no matter of time. It's 113 with the loss of 5 after 16 overs. For the 17th over, it's Yasin from over the wicket, right on the pads. Just guides it for the deep fine leg fielder for a single. Well, in comes the new batter. It's Ravi for the last 4 overs to join by Srinath. Right on the money by Yasin. Ravi negotiated really well for a dot there. Block hole. Negotiated really well for a single, as we can see. Shiva, the man at wide long off, electrifying a fielder for the team. After Harshavardhan, if need to be mentioned, it's Shiva. Both the fielders, they were too good with the bat, too good with the ball. Pretty awesome with the field too. Yasin is not making anything which goes the batter's way. Struggling by Yasin's over from Ravi, and so does Srinath too. 4 balls, just conceding 3 runs. As we can see, TROEZIANZ have scored 116 with the loss of 5 in the 17th over. Straight, directly to the bowler. 2 is the call by Ravi. Srinath says no, good call early on. Which if that second run offers there, might be a chance of run out. But nevertheless, a lovely call by Srinath. Right, last ball of the 17th over, 4 runs coming off this over. Down the ground, running hard like both the cheetahs there. Chance of run out at keeping end, as we can see there. Beautiful glove work once again. Further decision goes to the third umpire. A wicket check, a run out check, TV umpire to director. We have a referee for this run out at the keeping end. Well, the man is not even in the frame, if I'm not wrong. Just wait for the OUT from the screen. Srinath has to walk back for the fine innings comes to an end. By stealing the second run, he gets his man. Well, it's Srinath has to walk back. That was a beautiful single-handed throw. Nevertheless, beautiful glove work on a rolling way. Just takes the ball within no matter of time and dislocates the stumps, as we can see there. Batter is not in the frame too. Deepak, the man with the glove on. Well, it's Yasin to continue his last over, 19th over, crucial one. Mixing it up really well. Nice mix of pace by Yasin, as we can see there. Off cutter in an action. There's 3 runs coming off the 4 deliveries by Yasin in the 19th over, a crucial 19th over. Last couple of balls for Prithvi. Once again, that's out. And Yasin gets his first wicket. He be in the wickets column. Harsha says, welcome to the wickets column, mate, to Yasin, and smiles he face on everyone as the 7th wicket falls. It's Prithvi has to walk back in the last but one over, the 19th over. He tries to accelerate the things, but nevertheless Yasin gets his man, hit him on the pad, and later on played on. As we can see, that was first hit him on the pad, and with that deviation that goes on to the stumps, it's Prithvi has to walk back, bowled by Yasin. Well, 126 with the loss of 7 wickets is what the TROEZIANZ have done in the 19 overs, and 7 wickets so far by Team TIGONS. Up in the air, wide, long gone in an action. Shiva comes to protect that extra run, but nevertheless they've ran a couple of runs to finish the over. Well, it's 129 with the loss of 7 wickets after 19 overs. Team TROEZIANZ have scored 129. Shiva, the man for the things of last over, to be bowled by Shiva. Outside edge. A lovely stop, as we can see there at a deep third man. Gets a couple of runs. Well, these runs matter a lot for Team TROEZIANZ as far as their team is concerned. Runs is what they have required to put some runs on the table to respectable score. Steps out this time Ravi. Dot ball followed by with that couple of runs which came with an outside edge. Targeting the stump line by Shiva, as we can see after the first outside edge, which goes for a couple of runs. Well, as far as the over, just given 3 runs and 3 balls. Directly straight into the hands of a bowler. Nevertheless, follow through. Puts it down. The reverse catch in the follow through by the fast bowler is not everyone's cup of tea. Was the hardest follow through reflexes catch, but nevertheless Not giving a boundary is what she was doing since the ball won. Beaten, completely beaten by Shiva to Ravindra. So last ball of the innings. To the short covers this time. Chance of a run out. Yes, it does. Third stumping for Deepak. Third dismissal which he has been involved in the 8 wickets. It's 134. Scored in 20 overs. TROEZIANZ. Hello and welcome back for the match number 18. It's TROEZIANZ who's taking on Team TIGONS. With the chase, we have both the batters, Akash and Harshavardhan, to start the things off. A captain straight away to bowl the very first over. It's Jyoti Swaroop. Starts with a dot ball followed by a single. Slightly onto the pads, flicks comfortably for a single. Akash straight away off the mark with that single. Coming around the wicket for Harshavardhan Reddy, as we can see, straight away gets off the mark with that single. Just guides it to the backward point. On the pads this time, man under a deep square leg, makes no mistake there. Beautiful catch. That was right on the pads. Just flicks it comfortably, but nevertheless a beautiful catch under pressure at the very first over. Strikes a very first over by the captain himself. As we can see, that was straight onto the pads. Flicks, beautiful flick of the wrist, and nevertheless was a beautiful catch. And with that over back foot, the man at a deep square leg goes, and he goes over the fence. 6 straight away for Harshavardhan Reddy. A beautiful shot. With that, 6 comes to an end of the over. It's 9 with no loss after first over. Well, which brings the second over to be bowled by Ravi. The new ball to be shared by Jyoti Swarup and Ravi. Starts off with a single and followed by a wide for the left-hand batter. Just a tickle there for a single at the short fine leg region. Right on the pad, huge uphill. Umpire isn't interested. Says that was an inside edge, to be precisely. Convincing the bowler, telling that was an inside edge, mate. Ravi on Harshavardhan on strike. Just a tickle there. So single to finish the over. It's 16 with no loss after 2 overs. So far so good going for the chase by Team Tigons, as we can see. Jyoti Swarup to continue with the third over, and so on his second over in this inning so far. Targeting those stumps, Jyoti Swarup is making no mistake. No room to be given for Harshavardhan. Right down the legs, and that goes for a wide, as we can see. Hand raised by umpire. Stretch his hands, kind of cardio for the umpires, as we can see there. Jyoti Swarup He's making no mistake there. Slight wides, but nevertheless putting right on the batters. The pressure, as we can see there, just guided it for the backward point and point region. Couple of runs under his belt, Harshavardhan Reddy. A quick running between the wickets by Akash and Harshavardhan. That was right on the slot. Just a hint of a swing, as we can see. Slight hint of swing, but nevertheless negotiated it pretty well with a straight batted drive by Harshavardhan. As I need to be mentioned, I have a huge corner on these left-hand batters. Up in the air, catches the call. The man under it puts it down. Well, in fact, early on, the man was took a brilliant catch. Nevertheless, that goes over the fence. Once again, he drops the catch there. Jyoti Swarup isn't happy yet by his fielder's performance. Not backing him is what he need to be feel sorry for them. Was enough time for him to take the ball. Very nicely he comes under the ball, but puts it down. Well, with that catch drop, a single to finish the over. It's 21 with no loss after 3 overs. In comes the new bowler, one change bowler. It's Ravinder, coming from a credit buzz end. So far at the pavilion end. Well, a dot ball to start the over by Ravinder. Shot of good length was his bowling. Well, a struggling time for Akash. As we can see, they are not getting the middle of the bat. Nevertheless, living dangerously from the ball one, Akash. And his partner Harshavardhan has already hit a maximum the very first over. Just a flick of the wrist and that goes to the fence. A misfield. As we can see, there was a slight misfield which allows both the batters to steal a single on an occur of a misfield. Well, coming back to the story, I have a corner, a special place for the left-hand batters, as they have pretty eye-catching drives. They have this ability where the left-hander looks more stylish than the right-hand batsman, if I am not wrong. That was purely my opinion, if I am not wrong. Harshavardhan, so does being a left-hand batter. They look more stylish rather than right-hand batters, lefties, and also have an immense power, the X factor which makes them look more stylish and eye-catchy. Well, Ravinder just conceded 2 runs so far in this over, hitting those hard lengths, asking questions straight away for Akash, and so does Harshavardhan Reddy too. Last ball of the 4th over. Driven beautifully, straight as an arrow. So single to finish the over. Just 3 runs coming off that over. It's 24 with no loss after 4 overs. flick of the wrist. Straight away at the ball one. Ball's racing to the boundary. Nevertheless, a beautiful stop by the boundary rider at short mid wicket. Has ran all over to the deep mid wicket to save those couple of runs. Ravi to start things. The very second over he's bowling. Straight up in the air, catches the call. Wide long on in action there. Takes the catch comfortably. First wicket falls. It's Akash. The man who's living dangerously right from the ball one has to walk back. The man at wide long on, Rajesh, makes no mistake there. Under pressure, takes a comfortable catch, as we can see. Simple catch. Looks like a simple catch. And nevertheless, when you're playing right in the midnight at 12 o'clock, 12:30 might be, dew factor is on. Very slippery hands, pretty cold hands, but nevertheless takes the catch comfortably. Rajesh at wide long on. First wicket falls for Team Tigons. It's 26 with the loss of 1. We are in a 5th over. Ravi has striked early on in the wickets column. Well, in comes the new batter Deepak Kumar in at number 3, the pretty famous position in the Indian cricket, where the GOAT comes. Now it's Deepak Kumar for Team Tigons with a wide stance. Hasn't opened his account yet. Well defended, well negotiated, really well. Well, that was a good leave to finish the over. So 5 overs have been completed for Team Tigons. It's 27 with the loss of 1 after 5 overs. Well, for the final over of the power play, it's Ravindra coming around the wicket for Harshavardhan, hitting on the pad, huge uphill. Umpire isn't interested. It's going down the leg, as we can see an angle created by Ravindra. Nevertheless, a dot ball there. Well, these dot balls matter a lot in the chase. In low scoring matches like this, each and every dot ball matters while chasing. Just a tap and single there. Beautiful running between the wickets by both the batters, Harshavardhan Reddy, and so does Deepak Kumar. Trusting your partner while batting, which doesn't lead you to get run out in the game of cricket, as we can see. Just open the face, giving the direction for the ball, and the new ball, a brand new Hospital Premier League white ball with the white stance, was right outside off stump, just guided it, and that goes to the fence. Effortless boundary for Deepak, as we can see there, first boundary, and he opens his account with that effortless boundary. They need a lot more to get those beautiful defense, a straight batted defense, as I can see. A first class domestic player in him, Deepak Kumar. Beautiful straight batted defense. Cuts and cuts comfortably there. Protection at extra covers, deep extra covers. Saved almost 3 runs for his team with that diving effort. So single off the last ball. It's 33 with the loss of 1 after 6 overs. And now the power play is done and dusted for Team Tigons. They've scored 33 by losing a wicket early on. Well, straight after the power play, it's Sai Kumar, the opener, comes into the attack, coming over the wicket for the right hand batter Deepak, and alternative coming round the wicket for Harshavardhan Reddy, the lefty. Couple of bounces into the hands of wide long off fielder. Well, with that, single 100 is what required for Team Tigons so far. 100 in 81 balls is what the required. Beautiful stop right in the follow through itself. The man Sai Kumar for Team TROEZIANZ, the opener, has took the responsibility with the ball too. Overcautious as we can see by Deepak Kumar. Well, he need to accelerate things early on to get those pressure for the last couple of overs. Once again, a straight batted drive. Well, a dot ball to finish the over. It's 35 with the loss of 1 after 7 overs. Beautiful over comes to an end by Sai Kumar. Which brings the new bowler Rajesh into the attack, coming over the wicket. Good stride, nice follow through as I can see there. Well, chance straight away for the keeper was a genuine outside edge, puts it down by the man with the glove behind the stumps. A keeper there. Once again uphill straight away. Umpire says mate, that's going down the leg. Dot ball for Harshavardhan Reddy. Once again uphill, a huge uphill straight away. Well, a single to finish the 8th over. It's 40 with the loss of 1 after 8 overs. Sai Kumar once again to continue his second over. His spell starts with a single. Strike rotation is what we've been seeing right after the dismissals of first wicket. Beautiful square cut, master in it if I'm not wrong, Deepak Kumar. Pulls comfortably there. Man at deep mid wicket protection there. Chance of run out. Jump on offered as we can see. Harshavardhan Reddy. Athletic. Outside edge. Puts it down. The man at short third man. Well, an early life followed by a life again of Harshavardhan. As we can see, that was a genuine outside edge. Short third man puts it down. So single to finish the over. It's 45 with the loss of 1 after 9 overs. Rajesh to continue again from the credit buzz end for the last over to change the things before the drinks break. It's Rajesh continuing right on the pads, just a flick of the wrist. Was in a stylish way by the man Deepak Kumar, partner of Harshavardhan Reddy. 88 is what required, so on 64 deliveries is what they have. Harshavardhan Reddy on strike. Down the ground at the vacant area. Captain onto the ball, saves a single extra run. Saves that boundary. Appreciation straight away from the dugout of Team TROEZIANZ. Couple of runs of Harshavardhan. Chance of run out there at bowling end. And yes, it does. Hand raised by umpire. Harshavardhan Reddy has to walk back. Tries to steal an extra run there, but nevertheless Deepak calls it the very first, but couldn't go back to his popping crease. Well, second wicket falling for Team TIGONS. It's Harshavardhan Reddy once again has to walk back with that beautiful runs under his name, which brings the new batter Shiva to join Deepak Kumar. Uphill straight away. Shiva comes in. Has no clue. Not yet satisfied. A chat there by the non-striker. As we can see there, some slight of conversation between both the umpires, and so does both the batters. Celebration by the bowling team, Team TROEZIANZ. Well, Shiva comes in, goes back. First ball dug for him. LBW, leg before. First ball dug for him. Not yet happy man. Long walk back to the pavilion. Very disappointing decision is what Shiva thinks. After Shiva's dismissal, it's 49 with the loss of 3. We are in the 10th over. 2 in 2 for this man. Rajesh gets his first wickets under his column. That brings the new man, Arfat, captain of Team TIGONS, comes into the middle for the rest of the action. So last ball from the credit buzz end, and so does the team hat-trick. The very previous ball was a run out, followed by an LBW. Now it was the team hat-trick to be faced by Arfat, captain of Team TIGONS. Last ball from the credit buzz end. Negotiated really well. First run off the mark with his style single to finish the over. It's 50 with the loss of 3 wickets after 10 overs. We'll be back from the KAMADENU estate end for the rest of the action. Huge appeal. Umpire says no. Height is what I think. BVK, a new bowler, drama straight away from the first ball itself. 2 dots in a row by Arfat. Then these guys, the men in yellow, men in lime yellow, putting pressure right on the batters of Team TIGONS, Arfat and Deepak Kumar. Played with soft hands, a chance of run out there. They've been into their popping crease, not leaving those crease. I think these guys are feeling some sort of pressure, if I'm not wrong. PVK, 3 dot balls in a row by him. Steps out this time, connects it, puts it down at the man at cow corner. Arfat is living dangerously. Have played 5 deliveries and have scored only 4 runs. with the turn. Deepak Kumar. Misfield happened there at the cow corner region. Gets a boundary for him. Deepak Kumar accepts it with both the hands. Couple of bounces into the hands of cow corner region fielder, and nevertheless that goes to the boundary, races to the boundary. Deepak Kumar once again overcovers, this time a single-handed attempt, as we can see. That was right onto his hands, but nevertheless ball races pretty quickly. Well, boundary followed by a single. 56 with the loss of 3 wickets. It's 57 with the loss of 3 wickets after 11 overs. Well, for the 12th over, it's Venkatesh, the new bowler for Arfat, captain of Team Tigons so far today in the evening. Feeling a slight pressure, as I can see, by Arfat. Wide down the leg. Yes, that was a wide. Couple of dot balls for Deepak Kumar. Venkatesh targeting those middle and off stump. Just a soft hand tap, as we can see there, gets a single. Well, dot ball to finish the 12th over. It's a 60 with the loss of 3 after 12 overs. And Team Tigons need 75 runs in 48 deliveries. And that brings Sai Kumar once again with the third over into the attack straight away from the KAMADENU estate end. Well, dot balls and singles is what I've been seeing since past couple of overs. They've been bowling exceptionally well. The men with lime yellow targeting that off stump, hitting those hard lengths, asking questions straight away from each and every bowler of TROEZIANZ. Quick call by the non-striker. Lovely throw, has a good presence of mind. Threw it to the bowling end, but nevertheless both the batters were in the popping crease before the ball reaches to the bowler, and so does the keeper. Arfat, the man at strike to face the last ball of the 13th over. Straight batted punch there for a dot. It's 63 with the loss of 3 after 13 overs. Venkatesh to continue for the second over of his spell. Starts with a dot ball, followed by a dot ball, a couple of dot balls to start his second over. So far, this guy has given just 4 runs of 8 deliveries which he has bowled. Well, count it 9, has given 4. Well, dot ball to finish the 13th, in fact 14th over. It's 66 with the loss of 3 after 14 overs. They have need 69 runs in 36 balls is what they required for Team TIGONS. Well, Rajesh to continue his third over starts with a half volley, nevertheless for a dot baller. Tries to guide it at the vacant backward point region. Deepak Kumar gets a dot ball. Consecutive dot balls for Deepak Kumar, as we can see. Up in the air, so long time, falls short at the vacant area, goes over the boundary. After so long time, Deepak gets a boundary. Well, boundaries is what they've required for Team Tigons. Outside edge, far up in the air, over the dark sky, and goes to the fence. Well, runs are runs at the end of the day. Fortune favors the brave. Deepak Kumar need to accelerate the things now, as that man almost has played 5 overs. 32 balls has been faced by him. Well, just a boundary in 5 deliveries by Rajesh. Last ball of the 15th over. Outside edge, slashed and slashed beautifully. Protection there at a deep third man. Gets only a single. Well, a single and a boundary. So 5 runs coming off that over. 15th over. It's 71 with the loss of 3. Well, 64 is what required in 30 deliveries. And for the final 5, it's Ravi for the third over of his spell so far. Just a leg glance on offer there, a tickle there, chase there, and slowly the ball wins the race. Was a good try in the end by the short fine leg fielder, and nevertheless the ball races to the boundary. Football skills on offered, but nevertheless he couldn't stop the ball. First ball boundary for Deepak Kumar in the Ravi's third over. Two is the call, straight away, chance of run out. Jumping effort by the keeper, the little man. Comfortably get those couple of runs for Deepak Kumar. As we can see, Ravi and Sai Kumar, every bowler, captain Jyoti Swarup, each and every bowler for TROEZIANZ, they're putting all their blood and sweat to win this match. So far going in their way, 3 sessions have been done for Team TROEZIANZ, as I need to mention. And a short update is a kind of appreciation and a kind of wishes. Short message to each and every viewer. Ladies and gentlemen, a happy birthday to Shiva, our videographer. Well, dot ball to finish the over. It's 78 with the loss of 3 after 16 overs. Well, Sai Kumar for his final over in the crucial 4 overs of the second innings in the chase. Starts with a couple of runs, quick running between the wickets by both the batters, Arfad and Deepak Kumar. With that couple of runs, 31 runs is what the partnership by both the batters. Cuts comfortably down the ground. Protection there, gets a couple of runs in the end. Well, technique in the end. 2 into a couple of runs. In fact, they've ran 3 balls, 3 twos by both the batters, Deepak Kumar and Syed Arfad. Down the ground by Arfat, gets a single. So single to finish the over. It's 86 with the loss of 3. After 17 overs, just 3 overs to finish the chase, and so does the match too. 49 is what required. 7 wickets in hand. In 18 balls, they've needed 49. And that brings the captain bringing himself for the 18th over. It's Jyoti Swaroop coming over the wicket from Kamadenu estate end. Beautiful shot down the ground, right in the gap. First boundary for Arfat. Comes within no time. Well, this man was spent so long time in the non-strikers, and a captain in between the gap. Finding the gap is not everyone's cup of tea, but Arfat, hold my glassmate, says with that boundary. Boundary followed by a dot. Arfat there. He's trying to burn some crackers in the end for some bang bang. Driven beautifully by the man Arfat. As I've mentioned, he's trying to burn some crackers. In the end, steps out and comfortably driven through the covers. Was a lovely shot there. No chance for the fielder to stop the ball. Second boundary for this man within no matter. Steps out once again, cuts comfortably. 2 is the call straight away from that man Arfat. Deepak Kumar says no. Now Deepak Kumar has to walk back, tries for an innovative shot, tries to guide it, but nevertheless that played on, hit him on to the leg stump. Long stay, Deepak Kumar has to walk back, as we can see the action replay. Just tries to guide it, but nevertheless ball's coming on to the wicket and hitting the leg stump, top of leg. Bale goes for a walk there. So fourth wicket falling for Team Tigons. It's 95 withdrawals of 4. For the last ball to be faced of 18th over, it's Sai Mohan has joined with Arfat. Up in the air, falls short in a vacant area, no man's land. Well, a couple of runs to finish Jyoti Swarup's over. It's 98 with a loss of 4 after 18 overs. Rajesh to continue for the last over. Arfat the man straight into the hands of mid-wicket, cow corner region. Once again that was a drop catch, as we can see. They need to do a homework in the fielding session for the next match, as I have seen there. Number of catches has been dropped in this innings by the TROEZIANZ fielders. Quick running between the wickets, chance of a run out there. Nevertheless, Arfat gets into the crease. Pretty quick, fast legs, quick running between the wickets by both the batters. Innovation straight away, just a cheeky shot there unoffered. Beautiful placement by Arfat, as we can see there. In fact, it's Sai Mohan, the new man, has picked the cheeky single. They've ran for a couple of runs there. gets his wicket. Rajesh, a second wicket in his column of wickets. He gets his man. Sai Mohan has to walk back after that innovative shot, a cheeky shot. He gets his man Rajesh, and it's Mohan has to walk back with 4 runs under his name. Not a day which Team Trigons wanted, but nevertheless it's a game of cricket where everything can happen. Well, it's 105 with the loss of 5 after Sai Mohan's dismissal. Half of the team were in the dugout. Just 7 balls to finish the second innings. Quite comprehensive way is what TROEZIANZ were up to. Last ball of Rajesh spell. Low full toss it is, over covers. Wide long off in an action there. Beautiful running between the wickets by both the batters. Anticipation straight away. Couple of runs to finish the 19th over. It's 107 with the loss of 5 wickets after 19 overs. Well, for the last over, 28 runs is what required. Arfat, the man on strike. Ravi for the last over by TROEZIANZ. 2 is the call, right after middling the ball by Arfat. Says no by the new batter Yasin. Over bowler said this time long off on an action. So single at the very second ball of the last over of the innings. Steps out this time. Gets him. Bowled. Third ball wicket for the final over. It's Ravi who's picked the captain Arfat. Has to walk back. Beaten completely, and the ball kept slightly low and misjudges it, and he has to walk back in the last over. 6th wicket falls for Team Tigons. As we can see the action replay. Steps out slightly there. Completely misjudges it, and that goes to the fence, hitting the leg stump, middle and leg. 6th wicket falls for TROEZIANZ, for Team Tigons. It's 109 with the loss of 6. The last 3 balls of the innings. It's Vamshi to join Yasin for the last 3 deliveries by Ravi. Dot ball straight away for Vamshi. Ravi is being the death specialist for the team, executing those Yorkers in the final over is what the death bowlers are meant for. That special skill is what required, and Ravi is among them. Just 3 runs and a wicket in the last over. Well, last ball up in the air, wide long off fielder couldn't stop the ball. That goes to the fence. Well, a boundary to finish the innings. It's TROEZIANZ who have won the match quite comprehensively, as we can see in an action replay. Right on the slot, goes over the head, 1 bounce into the fence. Quite comprehensive victory for TROEZIANZ, as we can see. That's it.